started record also. So here it is in a IP address. So first of all, your IP address is divided into 5 classes: class A, class B, class C, class D, class C. Class A, class B, class C are unicast IP addresses. So this range of IP addresses, we use it to communicate. We use it to communicate. And I said how to identify a class based on the first octet. The next part is, look at here. For example, this is my switch. Multiple pieces are connected to switch, for example, like this. So different computers or a mobile phones or whatsoever it is, computers are connected. Okay, like this. Now, connection is done, but they have to communicate. To communicate, we need a address. So we have to assign an IP address to the pieces. So whatever the class it is, just for understanding. Okay, so you are in your classroom. You are in a classroom. I put a thing is like this. So your CTS or my CTS batch 15, right? Batch 17. I put a batch 17 01. Okay, and batch 17 02 03 04 05, like this. So what is this batch 17? The B17 indicates which batch you are belongs to it. Which batch you are belongs to it. And what is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 related? Where is it is? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Represent what it is? Roll number or a serial number. Right. So what is the common in between all these things? Batch 17 is a common for everyone. Roll number is different. Okay. For example, other batch is there. Afternoon I am teaching batch 15 now. So for example, there is a B15 02 05 or B15 06. Okay, so this is completely belongs to B15. This is completely belongs to B17. Even though numbers are same, but there are belongs to different group, right? So like this. Understand this concept, guys? Separate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is like a network and a host. Network portion and a host portion. Your IP address is divided into network portion and a host portion. Okay. So I given one example. That is example is good. So for example, like this. Like this. What is the common? Like this. So think like this is the network portion. Because of all these are belongs to same network. That is meaning is all belongs to same network. But individually they have a separate roll numbers or a specific identification. Okay. Now this is another set. This is belongs to separate network, just for understanding only. Okay, separate network. So these people communicate each other one batch. These people communicate each other as a second batch, other batch. Okay. So I'm taking class networking classes here. I'm taking other classes. Like today I will take Office 365 class for this batch. Okay. Today I will take Office 365 class for this batch. For example, networking classes for this batch. See, it is separately separately dealing, right? So, or you can say floor wise, okay? Floor and room wise. For example, I'm in the first floor, room number, first floor, room number, first floor, room number, second floor, room number, second floor, room number. So like this, how they are divided, like what is common, what is different. I try to explain. So your IP address divided into network portion and host portion. Here is a rule. Communicate between two hosts. They must be in same network. Meaning is their network portion the first one only correct. Must be same. Okay. To communicate between two hosts, two hosts want to communicate each other, they must be in the same network, means same logical network. So network portion must be same. Meaning is network portion must be same. So what is this host portion? What is this host portion? So the host portion is like a roll numbers. It's like a roll numbers type only. We'll see that one network and host portions here. Okay. Class A network portion. So if you use a class A type of IP address, the network portion is the first octet is considered as a network portion. Remaining octets called as a host portion. In class B, first two are a network portion and remaining is host portions. Class B, C represent network portion. First three are network portion, last is host portion. Okay. So if you write a class A IP address, for example, 102, 2 dot, 3 dot, maybe 18, whatever it is. Okay. And this is PC1 IP address. And PC2 IP address is 102.23.44.66. So the question is, one PC is configured with this IP address, other PC is configured with this IP address. These two PCs can communicate each other or not. Tell me. So what is the network portion here? First octet. So what is the first octet in a PC1? What is the first octet in the PC2? Both are same or not? It is belongs to class C. So class A, sorry, class A. Okay. So So first portion is network portion. Now, okay, the first portion, first octet. So first octet or first portion, whatever it is, you say. Now you can use first octet is 102 for PC1 and PC2. Same for PC1 and PC2. So PC1 and PC2 can communicate each other. So this is how to get it. Now PC1 150 dot 200 dot 3 dot 20. PC2 150 dot 200 dot 201 dot 3 dot 22. Now tell me which class it is first. Which class?
B.
Very good. Class B. 150. Class B. So what is network portion? First two are network portion. First two must be same. So first octet is same. First octet 150 and it is same. Good, no problem. Second octet. First portion, second octet. Also network. 200 and 201. So not same. You want? They can't communicate. They can't communicate. So you have to check the each portion. Same example. Now tell me, both will communicate each other or not? Can or cannot? In this one, first octet is same. Second octet is also same. Class B can communicate. Now tell me, both can we communicate each other or not?
Not communicate.
They come.
Not communicate.
Not communicate.
Why?
First
150 first octet.
First
Here
octet.
152. Different. Even the second octet is same, but first octet is different. So compulsory network portion must be same. Means first octet, second octet must be same. So that is your IP address. And the last class C will take PC1, maybe 201 to anything. You can take it like a 10 dot 2 dot 22. PC2 again 201 11 dot 2 dot 23. So what will happen here? Communicate or not communicate? First octet, same. class C. First three octet must be same. First octet same, second octet is different, third octet is same. But whatever it is, this must be like this. It's different. Cannot communicate. Again. Now tell me, these can be communicate each other or not? Check it. First octet is same, second octet is same, third octet is not same. Now can communicate or cannot communicate?
Cannot.
Cannot communicate. And same. First octet itself different. Can communicate, cannot communicate. Now tell me, can communicate, cannot communicate.
Can
Can communicate. Because first octet, second octet, third octet is same. So obviously they can communicate each other. So why this is different? Because of, think about your roll numbers. Okay. So for example, I given a roll number for Tanu and Rutuja. Both are same roll numbers. Roll number 5, roll number 5. Then I take an attendance. Roll number 5 means is Tanu or Rutuja? Tell me. Roll number 5 is given for Tanu and as well as a Rutuja. So I given a present for a roll number 5. But who is present? Tanu or a Rutuja? Both are present means okay, no problem. So one present, one absent. So absent person will get a present person will get absent. Possible, right? For example, I put a absent, but one person is present. Colon, right? So like that, it is called a conflict. Both PCs having same IP address, meaning is conflict. 22. This is okay. They won't communicate each other, but there are belongs to different networks. This is both are having same IP address. It is a conflict. Cannot communicate to each other and to others. Cannot communicate to others, cannot communicate to each other, and cannot communicate to others. Others also don't communicate to this one. No communication. It is a conflict. What happened? It is a conflict. This is how to check the what happening. Why it is. Okay. How to check both the PCs are in a same network or not. They can communicate or not. We can able to understand. So network portion, host portion are there. So last time one batch, one guy is asked me a question, sir, what is host portion? Similarly, like here, host portion is nothing but it is like a roll number only. You have a PCs. So whatever the network it is, for example, my network is like this, 192, okay, 168, I'll tell network ID also, don't worry. This is my network. Means it's a class C. First three portions must be same for all the devices. So I have to configure 192.168.1 dot maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like this. So this is the same thing, 192.168.1.10, 192.168.1.11, 192.168.1.12, 192.168.1.13, 192.168.1.14. So these are IP addresses. Okay, so complete IP address, and out of that one, this is the host ID. This is the host. This is common for all the machines, but this is different from one machine to another machine. It's like it is host ID, host portion, you can call it. So just for understanding, I took a class C. Okay. Next one we'll see subnet mask and range of each classes. Okay. Now only, not a break. Okay. Just 1 minute. Keep silent. Not 1 minute also. Subnet mask and default subnet mask also. Just 1 minute. Less than one. Relax. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting this spinning. Same thing only. Type it. Okay. So class A, class B, class C, 0 to 127. So 128 to 191. Class C, 223 to 192 to 223. Okay. So class A, network portion, remaining is host portions. Class B, network, host. Class C, network, host portions. So I'm here writing default subnet mask. Whenever you assign an IP address, it take the IP addresses default subnet mask. Very simple to remember. Which is a network portion, there you will get a 255. Remaining is zeros. So network portion, network represented in a binary ones. That's why where the network portion is there, take 255 there only. So this is the default subnet mask of a class A, class B, class C. Class A default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Class B default subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. Class C default subnet mask is 255, 255, 255. Guys, again, so any question from any corner, you have to answer. Normally, sequences are easy. Like a sequences, like a class A range 0 to 127, class B 128 to 191, class C 192 to 223. But only one point it is asked, like a tell me class B range, only class B range, not complete sequence. So then it is like will be there. So compulsory do it multiple times, and as well as not only sequence, individually also try to recollect it. Okay, try to practice like that. So class B range 128 to 191. So class B subnet mask 255.255.0.0. Okay, so what is the class D range? Class D range 224 to 239. So what is network layer? Tell me about network layer. So suddenly it's switching to next question. That is network layer. Network layer take care of routed and routing protocols. Routed protocols means IP addresses or logical addressing. Routing protocols are to show the best path. The use protocols like RIP, EIGRP, OSPF. Two things done, right? Now, what is the next one? The next part is like this. Okay. So yeah, my sugar is levels are down. That's why I become slow. Yeah, like this. Like what is the packet come out from the data link layer? Okay, packet out of the layer. So it is from data link layer is frame. So what is the frame content? Source MAC address, source MAC address, destination MAC address, and packet or a packet data unit plus CRC, cyclic redundancy check. Use it to error detection. Okay, so like that is an answer. So you have to be ready with any part of answer. It is okay. Like OS layer, tell me OS layer, application layer, presentation. Like we can tell it by practice. But one part of some particular part is little bit difficult to recollect it. So you have to practice in that way manner also. The moreover, guys, you have to be in a speaking mode. Okay, now I'm seeing from yesterday class and today class, only 1 or 2 people are telling answer. I want answers from all the people. Okay, so otherwise we have to conduct a mock interview. So be prepared. Maybe Monday I will try to put a one mock interview. Okay, Monday. Tomorrow also I will ask, guys. Every class I will ask questions from previous things. Okay, you have to be ready. I can be asked questions either one person or maybe overall. So anyone can able to give an answer anytime. Okay, if you think you can prepare after your syllabus is completed, it never happens, guys. You will forget everything. I will forget everything. Okay, so common. So it's a class A, class B, class C, class A. Sorry. Default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Class B 255.255.0.0. Class C 255.255.255.0. Okay. Next, what is the use of this subnet mask? What is the use of subnet mask? Okay, network mask, subnet mask, or a network mask divides IP address into network and host portions. Or we can take it extract network ID from irregular IP address. You have IP address, it understand what is your network ID, or verify, extracts, verify, you can see we can say extracts or gets or verify or checks, whatever the word you can use it, network ID from your IP address. Okay, so if network ID is same, okay, same network ID, two devices. Okay, so the same network ID of the two devices can communicate. So same network ID must be there. Okay, like that. So we can able to see. So how to get the network ID using a subnet mask. Okay, so subnet mask use AND gate. You know, in a logical gate, we have a AND gate. Use AND gate logic. Logical gates, you have a AND gate. How it is look like? So for example, A is input, B is input, Y is an output. The Y output is like a dot B. Y output is A dot B. It's like A is 0, B is 0, output is 0. Input is A is 0, B is 1, output is 0. A is 1, B is 0, output is 0. A is 1, A is 1. This is the truth table of AND gate. This is the truth table of your AND. Okay, it is a truth table of AND gate. Okay, meaning is if both inputs are same, if both input are same, that's not same, high, meaning is 1, then output is 1. Output is 1. That is only one condition. Means both inputs are 1, output is 1. Or any input is low, meaning is 0. The output is low, meaning is 0. So this is the your AND gate. This is your AND gate. Now, how it is works? Look at here. I took some number. Some number like this. Okay. So how it we have to calculate? Look at here. 1 1 1 1. This is 1. This is 1. Output is 1 only. 0 1. What is output? 0. From here, tell me. 1 1 1 1 0. Very good. 0.
0.
Again 1 1
1.
1 0.
0.
Very good. 0 1
0.
0 1.
0.
So this is the output of this one. Okay. Understand, guys, how to do AND gate?
Yes,
If all are zeros, then
0, 0.
all are zeros means
0.
whatever it is, first one, it is either 1 or 0. you'll get a zeros only, right? 1 0 0 0 0 0
Yes.
1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. Okay, 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Next, I will take this one. It's an example. If all are ones, okay, the second input is your input. Second one is all are ones. What happened? It repeats the same. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. First time only I take a 8-bit number. So earlier I take a only 4-bit number. So why we can take a 8-bit number? Yes, see, can you see? These both are same.
Yes.
Both are same. Because this input is all are ones. Here it is. Everything is 0 because of this input is all are zeros. Okay.
Zero.
So remember that point.
Yes.
So both are different. Then compulsory you have to
Correct.
do the calculation. If one of the input is completely zeros, no ones are there, no need to calculate. You can directly write a 0 here. Same goes here also. So here I'm trying to say how to get a network ID from your IP address. Okay. So I'm writing an IP address here. Simple IP address 192.168.some20.40. What is default subnet mask? 255 255 255 0. Now you have to calculate. To calculate, you have to convert this entire number into binary, this entire number into binary. Okay. So first of all, I want to convert second one. 255 means 8 ones. It's quite easy. Okay. Like this. Now, if you convert 192 into binary, 168 in binary. So 128 plus 128 plus 32 plus 8. It's 168. 20 means 16 plus 4. 40 means first is 32 means 8. So this is the binary. I have calculated myself because I use a 8421 formula. So I calculated. If anybody don't know how to convert binary to decimal and decimal to binary, please go through once that one also. Okay. Now, can you tell me? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1
0
0
1 0
1
1 0 0 triple 0 1 0 1 double 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.
Very good, guys. Very good.
Sir, 0 0 0 0. Last number.
So
Last
last
one,
one 0.
Yes, sir. 0 0 0.
this one also 0. Just I'm typing these things directly, right? So that's why I type like this without listening to you. Okay, correct. So what if you are convert 192, 168, second one is 20, next one is 0 only. 0. Okay. This now this is called a network ID. Network ID. So this is the start of IP address network ID. Network ID, we don't use it to communicate. We use it to identify which network you are belongs to it. After network ID, the immediate IP address is called a first valid host. First valid host. Meaning is from here you can start assigning. For example, if you take the same network, okay, if you take the same network, this is like a 20.0 network. Network name is 20.0 network. And first one you will put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are host numbers. Right? So like this, when you are assigning an IP address, this is the starting IP. What is the next IP? Okay, same thing. It goes on 3 like this. And it goes up to 192, 168, 20, 154, the 254, 255. This is called a broadcast ID. This is called a last valid host. Okay, last valid host. This is the total range of a network. You say a network, it is a total range of network. So you can assign an IP address from 192.168.2.20 to okay 20.1. So 192.168.2.20.1 to 192.168.20.254. So you can assign these IP addresses to any system. The first one is network ID, which we don't assign. We can't assign to a system because it's a network ID. Also, we don't assign this IP address because it's a broadcast ID. What is this meaning of broadcast ID kind of stuff? We'll see that one. Why it is a limit? Because 256 is not there. 256 is not there. So it is become 0, then become 1. So can you see network portion is changed, right? Network portion is different. It meaning is it is in the different network. Again, this is different network. Your network range is from here to here. Next, what is this broadcast ID? Broadcast ID is to broadcast a message, to broadcast packet within the network, within this logical network. You want to broadcast something, broadcast within this logical network only. I've written a broadcast number earlier, that is a 255.255. Like this. This is the broadcast address. This is a universal broadcast type, means to everyone, irrespective of what network you are belongs to it. But this is broadcast to everyone, but those are in my logical network only. Those are in my logical network only. That is a broadcast ID. So this is a total set of one complete network. So 0 to 255. 0 to 255 total. Out of that one, 2 we are not using it. 2 we are not using it. So this is a your total network portion. How to get a network ID from the IP address like this. Don't worry. Again I will write. I don't leave this thing. I will leave you early, don't worry. So I am getting almost shivering now. So like this, class A is a first network portion. Class A is network portion is first one, and host portions are different. Okay. So here also you can take a different examples of class A, class B kind of stuff. So I'm taking 170.16. Sorry. 23.54. What is the subnet mask? Class B subnet mask. Can anybody tell an answer for this one? What is network ID? And I'm not converting anything. You can convert it. No problem.
.16.0.0.
Like this one. So why I had written directly instead of converting it. This is 255 is all are ones. All are ones means whatever it is here, it is repeats. 0, all are zeros. Whatever it is, it become 0 here. See 255, all are ones. Whatever the number it is, it repeats here. Same goes for this one also. But this is 0. 0 means whatever the number it is 0 here. This is my network ID. So this is my network portion and this is my host portion and this is totally network ID. Example of this one, you take it. Network ID is first valid host. This is network ID, first valid host. You know, 16.0.2 will come next one. So it goes on 117.16 0.255 117.16
Your voice is in
1.0. But network portion is not changing here. Look at here. This portion is changing, but network portion is changing, not changing. This is last valid. Last valid host address. Okay. IP address or hosted. So this is a total one single network. The next network automatically 172.17.0.0. It's a separate network. Okay. So this is a one single network. See, it is how much big it is. If you go through this one, this is the smaller 0 to 255. But here it is 0 to 255. But there is another variant is also there. 0.0 to 255.255. That much of big network it is. Okay. It's purely depends upon number of octets. Okay. How many number of octets are host portions here? Guys, last one. How many number of octets? Sorry. Go to class C. How many number of octets are host portions here? How many H's are there? H. Only one. So one means one octet. One octet means how many bits? One octet is 8 bits. Minus 2. It's a 254. Means 256 minus 2. The 254. Total number of valid we will get it. So this is 1 to 254. 1 to 254. That's the number I've written here. Okay, 2 to the power of 8 minus 2. If you are using a class C, you'll get a one single class C. You can able to connect 254 computers, 254 devices. You can connect in the single class C IP address. Next, class B. Number of hosts 2. 2 octets means
16 bits.
how many bits? Very good. 16 bits minus 2. Why minus 2? Broadcast and network ID. I'm calculating this part only. Starting and ending valid host only. So it is around 65,536 minus 2. So don't worry. Don't do like this. So we'll 2 to the power of 16. 65,536 minus 2 means 65,534 number of computers we can connect it. I'll ask one question after this one. Okay. Now class A number of host portion is
3.
3. So 24 bits. 8 into 3 minus 2. It is around 16,777,216. Otherwise we can calculate. These many IP addresses you'll get it. 16,777,216. Minus 2 again. 16,777,214. Number of hosts we can able to connect it in the single network. So the question is like this, guys. In my office, for example, I went to internet center. I have a 10 computers are there, and I have a 10 computers. You are a network engineer. I asked you, I have a 10 computers. Which class IP address you will suggest? Tell me. Which class is better for 10 computers?
Latif.
Very good. So we can use class C because class C is 254 IP addresses. I have 100 computers.
Plus
Class C only. Now I have 500 computers.
plus B. Plus
Very
B.
good. Class B. Why? Because of class C range is up to 254, but class B range is more than it. 65,500. I have a 5,000 PCs are there.
Plus B.
Class B only. Okay. I have a computers more than 65,000. Means, for example, I have a 70,000 computers are there.
Plus A.
Then
Class A.
class. Okay. So depends upon number of computers in the network. You can choose what class it is. Okay. So you know why we divide your total IP addresses into classes for this purpose only. Depends upon what network you are using. Based on that, you can able to choose which class it is, and you can limit the number of networks. So this is the important table. So each class C, sorry, class A 0 to 127. First portion is network portion. Remaining portions are host portions. The default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, and the number of hosts per network is 16,777,214 IP addresses. Class B 128 into 191. First two portions are network portions, and default subnet mask is 255.255.0.0, and 65,534 IP addresses. We can get it, means that many devices we can able to connect. Class C 192.192 to 223 range. First three portions are network portion. 255.255.255.0 is a subnet mask, and totally 254 systems we can connect it. Just I will give a private IP address ranges and I will close it. Okay. Tomorrow I will explain what is private IP address and what is NAC, what is PAT kind of stuff, because we are in a class IP addresses, so compulsory we should not miss this one also. 10.0.0.0 10.255.255 total range I'm writing. You can change it also, like you can put a 1 2 like that. Okay. .31 dot, so 255.25
Yes.
90.158.0.0. I will close just a 1 minute only. Okay, so this is only one variation, 192.168 only, but these two portions are not host portions. This is still a network portion and this is host portion. See, remember 172.16, 172.31. This is only 10. Okay, only 10. So these are the private IP address. Private IP addresses we use inside a local LAN network. Okay, only to LAN communication, not for public communication or local communication. Okay, so this is your IP addresses completed. So tomorrow again 10 o'clock. Guys, if you are cooking in your home, please mute yourself. Your voice will be recorded. Okay. So totally I started in a morning itself. I think a small revision of small part of this kind of stuff, but mostly I spend on networking only. Guys, understand the networking part? It means IP address part.
Yes.
So that's it for today. So tomorrow again